Football on EA Sports. Cam Newton and the Tennessee Titans versus Drew Brees and the Atlanta Falcons.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tennessee Titans. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, the former Purdue Boilermaker. It's Drew Brees.
Total relentlessness of consistency. Almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I start calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Early, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
6 yards. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Brees. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
Brees has.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 10 carries, 88 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. So we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
13 yards.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
3-yard line.
Brees now. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jayon Brown in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week. That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Great.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 24. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here's Singletary. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 22.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run here with Singletary. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. This will be caught at about the 5. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
they go with Singletary. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. This pass caught at the 4. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He's got a man, complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 92 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Here on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Out of the gun, Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for... Touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Newton's pass incomplete from the contact. It's second down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 48. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And so we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch his skirt, after mud, after dirt.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 6. 15 yards to start the drive, first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They will run with Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got...
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. Last week, good result. They were able to beat the Detroit Lions, and now they are on the good side of the scoreboard right now as well. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And the Falcon first down.
Again, it's Breeze. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28.
First. It's a gain of 20.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Breeze, he'll throw underneath for Gurley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
To Todd Gurley.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Breeze. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jayon Brown, his second sack of the night.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and goal, Breeze. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
To Hayden Hurst.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Breeze now to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Miles Boykin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Very incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
Newton on the keeper. A fumble.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Buying time to his left. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Atlanta.
Now Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd. Their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Breeze. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
37-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good.
His kick is
and that will extend their lead even further.
Falcons 20, Titans 3.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 9.
They go right back to Singletary. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On third down, Singletary. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touch. Touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it.
Illegal touching. Offense.
What's the deal, dog? So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and I think the game